moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Gordon, the ball
right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
It's a gain
of 20. Good pickup there of 20 yards.
Denver.
On first down, Gardner. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Cowboys nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in, quarterback, keeper, bootleg, maybe someone else.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Gardner able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on 1st down. Gardner, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gardner. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Gardner got a man. It's Judy complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Cowboys 7.
The first down carry by Elliott. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. So that'll back him up 5. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Zerlein's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Gardner. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gardner. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gardner. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This is Tony Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, Gardner, 20. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Cowboys 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cowboys 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there at 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Who that? Who that? Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. 47. You better bring it. Slam, slam, slam. 47. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go. Get out there. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Let's go, tackle. We're going to 54. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. You.
Final play of the half. Prescott forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kickoff for Denver.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's make these babies proud. Let's make these babies proud right now. Say it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You got nothing. Check. Go to 54. Go to 54. Mike,
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check 26. Check 26.
On play action, they'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Let's get off the field. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Man, I got you.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
We're going to 53. 57. I got him. Hey, check.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Just shy of
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the twist.
Prescott now. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Cowboys 23. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Gardner. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. 10.
One play at a time. Here we go.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Operating from the gun. Gardner. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Cowboys 23. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This is Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the lead is down to 20.
Kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 50, Cowboys 30. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Throwing on 1st down. Gardner. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
Gardner's pass.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Here's Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. And the Broncos 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Melvin Gordon.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
53.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is caught by Malik Turner. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Today's final score, Broncos.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall down to 11-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.